Carter Johnson, a little flare to right field. Found the outfield grass, and Broken Bow has won the Mid-Nebraska League Championship.
He's just a strong opponent for any wrestler. I mean, undefeated state champ last year in the state finals the year before, a three-time state medalist, and there, really nice takedown. Good fluid motion by a guy that's wrestling 195 pounds.
Brady Skinner with it, up top. Fay at the buzzer, hits the three. Nice looking shot.
To Folkers, back at the Grant, long three, got it!
Nice. Cash attacks. Double, almost triple teamed, out to Connell, deep three. Wow. Hit it. That's a three for South Loop.
I have to make sure I set my cruise control when I drive after I watch this event.
Yeah, exactly. Car 204, the Yellow Viper of Ryan Firstenau.
Oh.
Hello to all our viewers out there. Thank you very much for tuning in. You get a look at where we're talking to you from.
You get second, 6, and now 5. Pandorf atop of the key 3. Good! Pandorf at the buzzer. Johnson hammered out towards center. Holm going back. Holm will dive, and did he make the catch? He did! Caden Holm, a diving catch across his body to the right.
Ball comes out of there. Who's going to hop on top of it? It's going to be scooped up by Cooksley. Inside the 30, the 20, 15, 10. Can he get there? He can. It's 6 points for Sandhills. Thedford on defense. The scoop and score.
Calderos sends it in the corner to Santos. A 3. Got it. His third from downtown in the quarter.
With the bounce. Gets it into Ryan. Nice post move. Lays it up and in and scores 2.
10.2 seconds left. Plays it out to Pandorf, top of the key. Long 3. She puts it
of high school sports here on Central Nebraska's Sports Source. We want to say thanks to all the community-spirited businesses who bring you our coverage. We hope that you'll join us thanking those sponsors by giving them your patronage. Now, let's go live for our coverage of exciting sports action on Central Nebraska Sports Source.
Good evening and welcome to Dunning, Nebraska, site of tonight's D2-8 Girls Sub-District Final action on KCNI Pure Country and Sandhills Express Facebook and YouTube video. My name is Jeremy Scheib. I'll be joined later in the pregame by Larry Kottner, my broadcast partner on the radio. Christy Wells is behind the camera bringing you the video picture on our live stream this evening. As we get our broadcast started, we want to thank the sponsors making it possible. On the radio, they include 4 County Heating and Air, Thrivent Financial, Clang Financial, Dairy Queen Broken Bow, AM Booster Club, Midwest Partitions, Consolidated, Thedford Lumber, The Spur, Broken Bow Livestock, Healing Hearts and Families, Sandhills Corral, Cattleman's Cut, Anthem Coffee, Triple M T-Shirts, Security First Bank, Central Nebraska Diesel, Harsh Mercantile, Sandhill Oil, Cursive Oak Cattle, Kristen Electric, Foo Bar and Grill in Anselmo, and Ewalt's Grocery. Thank you as well to these sponsors you hear on every single Husker and high school broadcast at KCNI KBBN. Nebraska State Bank, Rod's Body and Paint, Aeroseed, Shelter Insurance, Custer Federal State Bank, Grocery Cart, Agland ATV, Mead Lumber, Team Physical Therapy, Geared for Sports, Sargent Irrigation, Melham Medical Center, Trotter Service, A to Z Lawn Pro, Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency, and Gateway Motors. We'll take a quick break and hear from some of those sponsors. When we come back, we'll give a shout out to the video sponsors that those of you watching on YouTube and Facebook will see scrolling at the top right-hand part of your screen throughout the duration of tonight's D2-8 Sub-District Final action on KCNI Pure Country.
In basketball, going cold isn't a good thing. But at Dairy Queen in Broken Bow, it's just the opposite. A cold treat will always make you smile, no matter the time of year. Visit them today for a signature blizzard, a dilly bar, ice cream cake, or one of several other chilly treats. Treat yourself to something amazing today, only at Broken Bow DQ, where happy tastes good. Proud sponsors of high school sports in this broadcast.
Just as all the athletes show hard work and dedication throughout the season, the Anselmo-Merna Booster Club is dedicated to supporting them. They want to express their encouragement to all the teams, not only during game time, but also during every practice, every drill, every rep, every challenge. A lot goes into each time you compete, and the boosters are very proud of you. Good luck from the Anselmo-Merna Boosters.
Midwest Partitions Incorporated in Thedford would like to take this opportunity to salute all of the student athletes in the area for working hard to prepare for every contest of the season. Through all the hard work and determination you show, you are setting a foundation for a successful future after high school. Good work from Midwest Partitions, delivering expertise, efficiency, and execution. Midwest Partitions Incorporated in Thedford.
Consolidated Companies is a proud sponsor of our student athletes. Everyone wants to get to the events and cheer on their students, but sometimes you just can't. Keeping up to date on all the local sports is hard to do, but Consolidated Superfast Broadband can change that. Find all the latest information on local school and broadcast channel web pages, along with news and weather. For more information, call Consolidated at 1-800-742-7464. Plus, look for them now on Facebook, facebook.com/Consolidated Companies.
When you need to get some work done, you want to get it done with quality materials and tools. That's what you'll find at Thedford Lumber. It all starts with the red tools from Milwaukee, a name that means quality and durability. Thedford Lumber also offers a full line of fencing goods, lumber, hardware, and paint. Whether you know what you need to complete your project or you're looking for a helpful partner in taking the first steps, Thedford Lumber is excited to see you through their doors. Thedford Lumber, Main Street in Thedford, proud to support the Knights and all our area student athletes.
The Spur in Dunning is open, and they are so excited to serve you at their family-ran business. You can stop by and fuel up your tank or fuel yourself up with food or drink. The bar and grill is open daily next door to the gas station. Keep up with their Facebook page for daily specials. The grill is open Monday to Thursday 7 to 8, weekends 7 to 9, and Sunday 11 to 2 for a buffet. The station is open 7 to 6 on Sundays, though. Stop in for drinks. They stay open as long as you're there. Call ahead 308-538-2251. The Spur in Dunning. Broken Bow Livestock provides cattle producers a place to buy and sell their livestock. When you're needing to market or purchase, call Drew Gaffney at 872-1105 to discuss what Broken Bow Livestock can do for you. They are proud of their personalized customer service coupled with competitive livestock marketing. Call Drew Gaffney with your questions at 872-1105. He looks forward to making cattle auctions a breeze for you.
Welcome back to Dunning. Again, we are bringing you a radio and video broadcast this evening, and we've got some awesome sponsors that are going to be scrolling on the screen throughout the night that you will notice up there by the scoreboard on YouTube and Facebook. Thank you to Healing Hearts and Families, BD Broken Bow, Cursive Oak Cattle, Kristen Electric, Thedford Lumber, Sandhills Corral, Sandhill Oil, Midwest Partitions, Anthem Coffee, Harsh Mercantile, The Spur, Cattleman's Cut, Call's Garage, With Love Co. Photography, Western Nebraska Bank, Sandhills Public Schools, Sargent Insurance, Security First Bank, Palmer Monument, Grocery Cart, Agland ATV, Nebraska State Bank, Insurance of the Heartland, Meat Lumber Broken Bow, Culligan, Broken Bow Livestock, Lines Appliance, and the Callaway District Hospital for bringing you video coverage this evening. It's the D2-8 Sub-District Final. You know what's on the line. You win here, you go to a district final, which means you're one win away from state. To break things down a little bit more, we'll bring Larry Cotner into the conversation when we come back here on KCNI, Pure Country, and Sandhills Express Video.
It's Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month, themed Love Like That, illuminating what that means regarding healthy and unhealthy relationships. We know love is more than a feeling. No matter how you define it, it's essential to ensure you're on the same page with your partner. 1 in 3 students experiences either physical or sexual violence or both from someone they are dating. If you have questions or just need to talk, advocates are available 24/7. Call Healing Hearts and Families locally at 308-872-5988 or 800-942-4040.
Seeking a destination for awesome food and great times? Look no further than the Sandhills Corral in Thedford. They're open Monday through Saturday, 11 until 2 and 5 until 10, with daily specials plus Mexican Mondays, wing night Thursdays, and smoked prime rib on Fridays. Breakfast is served Saturday 7 a to 10 a and Sundays 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. Need to know that day's special? Call 645-2323. Make sure you like them on Facebook. The Sandhills Corral, where it tastes like home and you feel like a neighbor. Proud to support the Sandhills Thedford Knights.
The Cattleman's Cup Bull Sale is going to be February 22nd in Brewster, Nebraska at the ranch. These Angus bulls are naturally sound, stout, and good-footed. Sires represented will be Myers, Fair and Square, LT Revered, J Trademark, and Marcy's Panhandle. Also selling on the day of the sale will be the pick of the replacement pen. You get to pick one heifer out of the Cattleman's Cut replacement pen. For quality bred on, not fed on, be in Brewster, Nebraska on February 22nd at the Cattleman's Cut Bull Sale.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Anthem Coffee and Thedford. We all have our passions. For them, it's coffee. You'll taste it with every sip. Thomas Rhett said it best. Everybody has a small town anthem. Everybody's got a story to tell. At Anthem Coffee and Thedford, share your stories and memories with friends and family over a cup of coffee, a smoothie, protein drink, tea, or one of their delicious breakfast or lunch sandwiches, scones, oatmeal, panini, soups, and more. Open Monday to Friday, 7 to 4, and Saturdays, 8 until 2. Anthem Coffee in Thedford.
When it comes to graphic tees, Triple M T-shirts does all kinds. They have a special place in their hearts for spirit wear because there's nothing quite like cheering on your favorite student athletes right here at home. You name it, they've made it. Custom designs are doable, from sizes newborn to 5XL. Make your t-shirt design a reality with Melissa Myers and Triple M T-shirts. Search for the group on Facebook or call 870-0149. Mention this ad and receive 10% off your order through February. Melissa Myers with Triple M T-shirts.
The Security First Bank of Thedford combines modern banking innovation with that trusted hometown service to ensure every visit there is a good one. They enjoy helping the families, businesses, and ranches of the area reach their financial goals. The Security First Bank is also an avid supporter of high school activities and glad to sponsor this broadcast. Enjoy the game, sponsored in part by the Security First Bank of Thedford. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Dunning as we get you set up for the tip between Sandhills Thedford and Anselmo-Merna here in the girls D2-8 sub-district in Sandhills High School. Sandhills Thedford got a first-round bye. Ansley Litchfield advanced with a win over Elba to take on the Knights. That was a game that Sandhills Thedford won handily, 67-28. On the other end of the bracket, Anselmo-Merna is the 3 seed. They took care of number 2 Central Valley a couple of days ago in a 6-point contest, 47-41. That sets us up with this sub-district final action between the Knights and the Coyotes. I welcome in Larry Kottner to the broadcast. Larry, both of these teams want to continue on their season, but as we work into this pregame a little bit deeper, we'll kind of talk about how that situation is different for one of these two teams rather than the other. Let's talk about Anselmo-Merna first. It's basically win or go home.
Yeah, you know, for a team that's 11-13, they actually sit pretty good in the points, about as high as anybody that is sub 500. But that's because they played a very, very tough schedule. They're a very capable team, have a chance to try to pull off an upset here. We already saw it on Tuesday night. It's hard to beat a team 3 times. Sandhills Thedford has beaten Anselmo-Merna by 17 and 18 points this year, but they've got to play them a 3rd time to advance to the district. But for AM with that 11-13 record, this is the only way they advance.
And there's no secrets, basically, when it comes down to playing somebody that many times. You've got to the preparation is harder every single time someone becomes more familiar with you. Same goes the other direction. As we talk about Sandhills Thedford, they're going to have to prepare for them again. But when you talk about the season continuing on, right now it looks like the points are telling us that Sandhills Thedford would advance to a district final, win or lose tonight. But I know that Coach Anderson says, I do not care about that. I want to make sure of it. They're going to come out here playing for a win to ensure that district final.
Yeah, I had a chance to talk to both coaches, and You know, as much as Anselmo-Merna has got the momentum the want to beat Sandhills Thedford in this third matchup, Sandhills Thedford, they know they're going to be into the district next week. They will probably, if they don't win this game, get in as a wild card, but they don't want to do that. Their reason for wanting to win this, they go back and look at last year. They lost the game here in the D2 sub-district that they hosted a year ago to Pleasanton. The Lady Bulldogs shot 78% from three-point range, and in talking to Cale Anderson, he mentioned that two girls that he didn't even have on their scouting report made 6 of those three-pointers. He said there just really wasn't a lot they could do, but they wanted to advance. They didn't get a chance to. They're looking for their 20th win. Both these programs have got a lot of good tradition over the last 10 to 15 years in playing in district finals.
The tip is coming your direction, but first, the starting lineups. We'll bring them to you after this on KCNI Pure Country and Sandhills Express Video.
Nebraska Diesel is a proud sponsor of high school sports and the student athletes who work hard each and every day. They're also proud to offer you Reinke products. When you need performance that you can count on, ask them about Reinke. Central Nebraska Diesel is happy to bring this action to those who can attend. Enjoy the broadcast, and when you need pivot service from start to finish, call Central Nebraska Diesel at 643-2544. Reinke, more right than rain.
This high school sports broadcast is brought to you in part by Harsh Mercantile, proud supporters of the Sandhills Thedford Knights. Academics and athletics alike benefit these students. And Harsh Mercantile is proud of the kids, coaches, teachers, and parents. Stop by Harsh Mercantile in Purdom today and talk to them about your operation. Enjoy the broadcast brought to you by Knight supporters, Harsh Mercantile.
Sandhill Oil was founded in 1961, and they've enjoyed serving the great communities of the Sandhills ever since. They offer bulk oil and fuel delivery as well as propane delivery. When it comes to Walker lawnmowers, Sandhill Oil is where you should turn for those needs you have. They're built to mow efficiently while leaving a gentle footprint and beautiful cut turf behind. Proud to help sponsor this sports broadcast, Sandhill Oil, with locations in Thedford, Hyannis, and Valentine.
Brandon and Barb Miller with Cursive O Cattle are proud Anselmo-Merna Coyote supporters. Selecting for superior genetics and raising cattle in a sustainable manner has always been the foundation of Cursive O Cattle. Just like the athletes in the game, their offering of bred heifers and feeder cattle were developed to perform with excellence. Contact them in Myrna, proud supporters of the Anselmo-Merna Coyotes and this broadcast. Brandon and Barb Miller with Cursive O Cattle of Myrna.
Electricity. We use it every single day. Kristen Electric is ready to help you with your electric projects and underground farm remodels and new construction. If it needs electricity, Kristen Electric can get it there. Call 308-258-4164. They'll figure out a plan to get you on the way to having reliable electricity. For underground farm remodels and new construction, proud to support the Anselmo-Merna Coyotes by sponsoring this broadcast. Kristen Electric.
Stomach rumbling? If you're in the Anselmo area, you're in luck. If not, turn toward Foo Bar and Grill in Anselmo. There's always something cooking, and specials change almost every day. Be sure to keep up with them on Facebook to see what specials are ahead and what's hitting the grill. Reserve ahead by messaging them on Facebook or call 749-2552. Enjoy the broadcast, brought to you in part by Foo Bar and Grill in Anselmo.
Welcome back to Dunning. Sandhills Thedford and Anselmo-Merna continue to warm up, and as they do so, we'll bring you the starting lineups. First for Anselmo-Merna, they go like this. Riley Marsh is a senior, standing 5'6" at the guard position. Shaylee Coleman is a sophomore, standing 5'9" at forward. McKenna Miller is a 5'8" guard. She is a junior. Rihanna Myers is a sophomore at the guard position, standing 5'9", and Lily Thornton is also a guard, standing 5'4" and a sophomore. Trent Kirchman is the head coach of the Coyotes. He is assisted by Katie Hoblin. Now the starting lineup for the Sandhills Thedford Knights. Carly Hakey is a junior, standing 5'5" At the guard position, Arena Fetty is a senior, 5'9", a forward. Lainey Dahlberg is a 6-foot-tall center, and she is a sophomore. Dale Hakey is a senior at the center position, 5'10". Jalen Dimmitt rounds out the starting lineup. At the guard position, she is a 5'7" senior. Cale Anderson is the head coach of the Sandhills Thedford Knights. He is assisted by Lauren Hayden and Jake Trosper. And I welcome Larry back into the broadcast. Larry, as we look at what these two teams are doing offensively, defensively, rebounding the ball, etc. Anselmo-Merna coming off of a game where their typical leading scorer, McKenna Miller, was not their leading scorer. Lily Thornton had 11, but I think the bigger story here is you got Lily Thornton with 11, McKenna Miller at 10, Kaylee Klein off the bench with 9 as your third leading scorer, and then Riley Marsh with 7. That's even scoring. And when you can get scoring and production out of several different players, it makes you much harder to defend.
And I think one of the big key players in this game for Anselmo-Merna won't be one of the starters. It will be maybe Kaylee Klein coming off the bench. How well she can handle defensively that pressure that everybody faces when Dale Hakey gets it down low in that high-low game. But she has progressively gotten better. And, you look at this team, they have won 4 of their last 5 games, and their only loss in there was to Maywood Hayes Center, who's very good, and they played them competitive at 41-29. So, this team is right there. They just need a break or two to make things happen.
On the other side, Sandhills Thedford coming off of that win against Ansley Litchfield. Dale Hakey, 29 points in the contest, joined the 1,000-point club. We saw that celebration right behind her in double digits. Lainey Dahlberg with 15 and Anna Clark with 10. We are moments away from the tip here on KCNI Pure Country and Sandhills Express Video. We'll bring it to you when we come back after this.
Ewald's Grocery is your local community connection for high-quality foods, friendly service, and great prices. Everyone at Ewald's Grocery takes pride in their community, and they appreciate your business. With over 80 years of business, they're honored and privileged to serve the local community. They're big supporters of the Sandhills Thedford Knights and love every opportunity they get to cheer on their hard work and dedication. Ewald's Grocery in Thedford, sponsors of this sports broadcast.
We've got spirit, yes we do. We've got spirit, how about you? Here at Nebraska State Bank, we've got school spirit. Introducing mascot debit cards from Nebraska State Bank. Now you can go to your local NSB branch and request a new debit card for your favorite high school team. The Broken Bow Indians, South Loop Bobcats, or Anselmo-Merna debit cards are available by instant issue. You'll only pay $10, and the entire amount will be passed along to your school. It's a win-win situation, right? Take your school pride to the next level at Nebraska State Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
When your car gets dented, dinged, smashed, or smacked, the last thing you should have to worry about is it being in the right hands to get it fixed. When you choose Rod's Body and Paint in Broken Bow, your vehicle will leave their shop looking great. Don't forget, Rod can also help you with those windshield chips. Take care of them before they get worse and cost you more money. If your windshield already needs replaced, they can do that too. Rod's Body and Paint on the curb, west of Broken Bow.
Cattle producers, AeroSeed is your one-stop shop for power fencing needs. AeroSeed has all the supplies, including high tensile wire, posts, insulators, and energizers to build or replace a solar, electric, or battery-operated system. They offer products from Gallagher, the most practical, affordable, and dependable range of animal management systems on the market. Should anything ever go wrong with your Gallagher Energizer, you won't have to send it off somewhere to be repaired. Most often it can be repaired right at AeroSeed. Get your Gallagher power fence and supplies from AeroSeed on North 10th Avenue, Broken Bow.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
Contact your local Shelter Insurance agents, Brent Custer or Seth Pearson in Broken Bow.
Custer Federal has been helping customers acquire new and or improve existing homes for over 90 years. We are excited to have the opportunity to help you finance your home purchase, improvement, or refinance. Whether it is move-in ready or a fixer-upper, we have mortgage experts who are up to speed on all types of financial solutions. We will work with you from application to closing to make the process as easy as possible. Get the keys to your dream home with Custer Federal, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Having a party, celebration, tailgate, or watch party? Then you need to come and see us at the Grocery Cart. Between our amazing deals and GK Wine and Spirits, we'll help you treat your guests right. Start out with a meat and cheese tray or a Chester's chicken in the deli, or pick up a rack of smoked ribs. For drinks, our aisles at the GK Wine and Spirits are full with savings on your favorites. The deli and GK Wine and Spirits, inside the Grocery Cart, Broken Bow.
Welcome back to Dunning. They're wrapping up the starting lineups here on the floor in front of us. Just a reminder, if you are trying to listen to this game on KCNI 96.3 FM, we are experiencing some equipment difficulties. The equipment is not dead, but it's close to dead. I'll just put it that way. Depending on what you're listening on and where you're listening from, your signal might be good at some times and not good at others, but 1280 AM is available to you, as well as KCNI1280.com and the free KCNI app. Band right behind us, as you can hear, and the ball is in the air, and the tip is won by Sandhills Thedford as they work left to right in the home whites with the green and black trim and numerals. Anselmo-Merna in those road blacks again. Red numerals, white and black trim. High-low look, Dimmitt into Hakey. Dale can't get it to go. Ball pulled out of there, and Dahlberg gets the follow to go on the feed from Arena Fetty. And it's 2-0 Sandhills Thedford on the opening trip down the floor. And now a double dribble. Riley Marsh brought the offhand up and turns it back over to the Knights.
Not a good start for Anselmo-Merna, and in their first meeting of this year, they didn't get off to a very good start. Matter of fact, fell down early and then tried to hustle back in the second half, but they'd already dug too big a hole. They can't do that in this one.
Dahlberg with it, right side, throws it off the foot of Carly Hakey, and that's a break if you're Anselmo-Merna. Best thing to do is get a turnover right back when you hand the ball over to your opponent. 44 seconds gone as AM works it up the floor with Lily Thornton. Left side for Marsh. Marsh cut off by Dimmitt, wants to force her left and does. Off to Miller. McKenna left to right. Nice feed to Rhiannon Myers. Puts it up off the glass and scores. Might have gotten away with an extra step on that drive. And Larry kind of nods his head. Think it just happened so fast. She was full sprint and got the lay-in. We're tied at 2.
Yeah, it looked like she might have got a little baby step in there, but that was a nice give and go for AM.
Carly Hakey into Dale Hakey, and there's a foul being called. Dale Hakey going to be getting the ball a lot down on the block. AM might have to defend her by committee a little bit. That one whistled out of the gate here.
Shaylee Coleman getting that foul.
They lob it in, and Dahlberg gets 2 more. She's got all 4 points for Sandhills Thedford to open this one.
You can guard Hakey all you want, but then Dahlberg also can hurt you inside.
Lily Thornton tracks down a loose ball. Rhiannon Myers left to right. Gives it off to Marsh. Marsh, Dimmitt went around her. They lob it to McKenna Miller on the block. McKenna spins, lost it, out to Myers. Rhiannon off to Coleman. Coleman to Thornton. Thornton one bounce out to McKenna Miller. Miller up top to Marsh. Marsh, free throw line runner, way off. Dahlberg the miss. 2 minutes gone. And now McKenna Miller a steal. She averages nearly 6 a game. There's number 1. Rhiannon Myers runs the floor, misses the lay-in. Too hard off the back of the rim. Arena Fetty back the other way quickly to Dale Hakey. That's her game. Ran the floor. It was missed. Dahlberg the rebound. Dale Hakey is fouled on the follow. She'll go to the line for 2 shots.
And that's what Sandhills Thedford does so well. They run the floor. Their bigs run the floor. And the players that get that ball, the ball handlers taking it down, they're always looking for him as a trailer.
Well, if you are a fan of a game that has pace, this is certainly a game that favors your style here early as Dale Hakey makes the first and makes it 5-2 here in the first quarter. Already 2 fouls whistled on Anselmo-Merna early on in this one as Hakey goes 2 for 2 and makes it a 4-point lead for the Knights. Miller working against Carly Hakey, turns, nobody's there. Now she finds Marsh. Marsh left to right, now backs it out and sets it up. Dimmitt hounds her, pokes the ball out of there. Dimmitt slides the feet again, forces her left, off to Miller, barely gets through the outstretched arm of Hakey. Miller, the runner, won't go. Rihanna Myers to follow, weak side, scores it, and it's a 2-point game again.
She's got all 4 points for AM.
Dahlberg in the corner, skip pass over to Fetty, now left side Carly Hakey. Marsh slides the feet, cuts her off on the block. Back to Fetty, lost the ball, saves it to Dimmitt. Dimmitt, top of the key, over to Hakey. Hakey lost the basketball, turnover, and a foul going to be called as Hakey was falling to the floor, just happened to fall on the legs of Marsh, and that is the first foul on the Knights.
Yeah, just trying to get that ball back, going low for it, and as you mentioned, kind of undercut her.
Coach Anderson calls a timeout, and we'll step away as well. Sandhills Thedford leads at 6-4, 5:02 to go, first quarter in the D2-8 Sub-District Final.
TV knows how hard the athletes and coaches work year-round and are proud to help sponsor the games of our customers and their kids and grandkids. We have built relationships with many of these families through the years and are proud of their success. Best of luck to all the local athletes from Agland ATV in Broken Bow.
872-3424.
Agland ATV, West Highway 2, Broken Bow. 872-3424.
If the cold weather does anything, it makes us notice the drafts our homes are letting through. Meath Lumber in Broken Bow is proud to be your local solution for sailing up those drafts and making your home more efficient. They sell quality Anderson windows. Both 100 and 400 series are available for your new construction or replacement project. Of course, they have the foam for around those windows too. Meath Lumber is still being remodeled, but inside, their knowledgeable staff is ready to help with your DIY project.
Back to the action in Dunning. Thornton brings it into the front court for the Coyotes. Marsh backs it out between the rings, left side for Miller. Miller left to right. A little screen and rub by Rihanna Myers. Can't get it to go. Rebound Dale Hakey. To Dimmitt. Tihan now in the corner and back to Dimmitt. Dimmitt left to right, cut off at the free throw line. Tries to throw it to Dahlberg, threw it away. Dahlberg saves it in to Dale Hakey. I don't know if she knew she was there or not, but it sure looked good, and Hakey scores 2 more.
Well, that was just one heck of a play there by Lainey Dahlberg to find her teammate.
Lily Thornton on the right wing, cut off. Dimmitt slaps it into the hands of Marsh, who recovers. Marsh, right wing, lost the dribble. They're denying McKenna Miller. She had her on the cut, but now they throw it away, and Dimmitt is fouled by Lily Thornton. They are really blanketing McKenna Miller. It seems that the early defensive strategy for Sandhills Thedford is make it as hard as possible for McKenna Miller to get the basketball.
Yeah, they want someone else to have to make the points. So far it's been Rhiannon Myers. And, one of the players we really hadn't talked a lot about, Jalen Dimmitt, coming in there with that steal again and then drawing the foul. She, too, has gone into the 1,000-point club for Sandhills Thedford. She did it a couple of weeks ago against Ainsworth.
And she's a player defensively, plays that point position, will make you work. Anna Clark with it left side up to Dimmitt. Dimmitt now to the bounce, to the corner to Clark. Clark one bounce back to Dimmitt. Dimmitt goes baseline, cut off there. Drives all the way around. 15-footer, got it to go. Defense didn't keep running with her. It left her open, and she scored. She only had 6 in that game in the semifinals, but she can be a scorer if she's needed. Priest in there for Anselmo-Merna, has it left side. Over to the right to Rihanna Myers. Myers drives, scoops it in, but Kaylee Klein wasn't ready for it. And it's a turnover back to Sandhills Thedford, and turnovers kind of mounting up slowly but surely for the Coyotes, and it's a 6-point lead. Tihan in the corner. Gives it off to Clark, right side. Drives against Marsh. Marsh does well to stay in front of her. Dimmitt the 3. Got it to go. And it's 13-4, just like that. Sandhills Thedford's offense is clicking, and now Dimmitt knocks one out of bounds as AM works the other way.
And they're getting the crowd behind them, and we talked about a lot of motivation for Sandhills Thedford after losing in the sub-district final here last year. and they're off to a pretty darn good start in this one.
Marsh drives in, had it partially blocked. Sandhills Thedford back the other way with Dimmitt. Ahead to Clark. Anna, jab step into Dale Hakey, double teamed, and a travel is called. Late whistle. The travel was a little bit earlier than that, but the call did come, much to the appreciation of AM fans.
Yeah, and that was a good call. She moved that pivot foot, and she kind of knew it right off the bat.
A first quarter that has flown by, in my humble opinion. Under 2:30 to go. McKenna Miller swims through the defense. Rebound Sandhills Thedford. And the Knights almost turn it over. Jalen Dimmitt saves it after Anna Clark poked it back in bounds. Clark in the corner gets a screen from Dale Hakey, swims across the lane. Myers blocked it. Dahlberg comes away with it, but couldn't get the follow to go. Anselmo-Merna basketball off the miss. Under 2 minutes to go first quarter. McKenna Miller with the bounce. Off to Marsh. Marsh driving in. Gets all the way to the rim. Fouled by Dale Hakey. She'll go to the free throw line, and that's one way you can combat Dale Hakey is go right at her, trying to get some fouls on her, and maybe that's a strategy AM starts to utilize.
Well, and as good a player as Dale Hakey is, one of her downfalls is that she occasionally gets into foul trouble, and she's always got to be very careful about getting into foul trouble as she goes and tries to block a shot.
Marsh couldn't get the first one to go. Second one also does not go. 0 for 2 that trip. AM down 13-4. Sandhills Thedford basketball. High post look. Dahlberg tried to fit it to Dale Hakey, but turned it over. Anselmo-Merna's defense, Larry, is forcing enough turnovers to stay in this one. If they were making shots on the other end, it's kind of the main problem. The shots aren't falling outside of those two for Rihanna Myers, which were layups essentially.
Yeah, they've committed 4, but they have forced Sandhills Thedford into 5 turnovers.
McKenna Miller on the handoff, right side. Looked like a pull-up jumper. It changed it into a pass. It's knocked out of bounds, last touch by the Knights. Baseline inbounds, minute 32 to go first quarter. Anselmo-Merna trailing 13-4. Coyotes find Kaylee Klein. Klein threw it on the bottom of the backboard. And it's a turnover back to the Knights. Dimmitt lobs it. Dale Hakey over Klein, scores 2. But she's good enough that if you've just got the arms up and don't try to block it a little bit harder than that, she'll find the angle. And all of a sudden it's an 11-point lead, 15-4, Sandhills Thedford on top.
Team Physical Therapy can help. 872-5111. Good balance is essential for a healthy, active life. Team Physical Therapy is here to help you stay healthy, improve your balance, and keep you active. 872-5111. Our highly trained physical therapist will design a personalized plan for you to help you improve your stability, decrease risk of falling, and get you back to doing what you love. Don't let that balance issue keep you at home, or if it does, we can come to you. Call Team Physical Therapy 872-5111.
Winter sports apparel and a clearance going on right now at Give for Sports in Broken Bow. Save 30, 40, even 50% off winter apparel items. There are hoodies, sweatpants, stocking hats, gloves, and more. If it's winter apparel, it's simple. It's on sale. Open Monday to Saturday and special hours this Sunday from noon to 4. The savings and the clothing will make you feel warm inside at Geared for Sports during the winter clearance on the west side of the square in Broken Bow.
Well, the way we started, it seemed like we were going to trade buckets, Larry, but now Sandhills Thedford has figured out the scoring as McKenna Miller hits one out of the break, kind of a leaner from the free throw line to make it 15-6. But as I was saying, the offense of Sandhills Thedford is churning.
Yeah, they've been able to get all 3 of their main cogs into the offensive part. Dimmitt, Dahlberg, and Hakey, and they're all equally working it well here so far.
Tehan high post, one dribble. Now Anna Clark just right of center, goes to the drive. Defense left her, couldn't get the 5-footer to go. That's about as good a look as you can hope for. Ahead to Miller. McKenna, pull up 10-footer, won't go. Fight for the rebound. Last touch by Anselmo-Merna. That one was all but down. The aim just a little bit off.
And if you want to look at the stat that's really been big here early in this game, it's rebounding. Sandhills Thedford with a 9-3 advantage in that category, and some of those have been offensive rebounds where they've been able to get good looks on putbacks.
Knights had 37 rebounds unofficially in their game and win against Ansley Litchfield. 24 rebounds for Anselmo-Merna in their win over Central Valley. That'll be something to keep an eye on. Dale Hakey kind of chicken wings around, can't get the shot to go. Down on the block, Rihanna Myers the miss.
Good job by Shaylee Coleman standing her ground on that one.
Miller, nice spin, puts up the 10-footer, can't get it to go. Rebound pulled out of there. Coleman goes glass on the follow, can't get it to go, and that is the end of the first quarter. AM with a couple of very good looks as we head to the second that did not fall. Sandhills Thedford leads at 15-6 on KCNI Pure Country and Sandhills Express Video.
Sargent Irrigation may be known worldwide, but their roots are right here in central Nebraska, something they are very proud of. They hire right here in the heartland and know their success is due to those quality employees. As a way of showing support for the community, Sargent Irrigation sponsors high school sports broadcasts, so those unable to attend can follow the action. Enjoy the broadcast, sponsored in part by Sargent Irrigation in Broken Bow.
February is Heart Month, and Melham Medical Center wants to be sure you are heart healthy. We have 4 cardiologists, Dr. Cookman, Dr. Balwans, Dr. Freeling, and Dr. Dasuki, all who visit our specialty clinic on a regular basis. Don't make a trip out of town when you can get big town doctors right here at home. Call 308-872-4157 to schedule your appointment in the specialty clinic. We look forward to partnering with you to inspire healthy living through quality care.
Well, Larry, if you score a basketball game traditionally, or if you scored it kind of like a boxing match, I would say first round or first quarter certainly goes to Sandhills Thedford in this one.
Yeah, a couple of knockdowns, and I'd say probably a 10-7 if you go by boxing scoring.
Well, Anselmo-Merna turned it over, but Sandhills Thedford threw it right back, so it'll be essentially just 12 seconds off of the clock, and that's the only damage done.
One thing about the Lady Knights, they play that hectic pace, and sometimes it can result in some turnovers, and they've turned it over 6 times so far in this early going.
Sandhills Thedford up 15-6. Just 20 seconds gone here in the second quarter. Gracie McIntyre keeps the pivot foot down, gets it off, and Dimmitt gets another turnover. Dimmitt the other way, 2-on-1, doesn't matter. Splits the double team on the run out and scores 2.
Well, she did a great job of keeping her composure and going with the left hand.
And now a turnover, but Hakey lost it. It was poked out by Rihanna Myers, though. It'll stay Sandhills Thedford ball. And right now, Larry, it's kind of simple. The Coyotes just need something to go right for them.
Isn't it fun, though, to watch McKenna Miller and Jalen Dimmitt out there on defense? Those two girls, if you're dribbling the ball near them anywhere, you better have eyes in the back of your head.
Dimmitt with it in the corner. Sandhills Thedford back in the half court. Dahlberg high post, looking low post, can't get it into Dale Hakey. Rihanna Myers doing a good job on her defensively. Dahlberg shot fake, drives in, double team, kicks it over. Nice defense by Lily Thornton, cuts away Arena Fetty. Coyotes working hard on defense, and Hakey backs it out. Gives it off to Arena Fetty right side. Fetty, screen from Dale Hakey, the screen and roll. Myers stays with her, and it results in a turnover for the Coyotes. Riley Marsh comes away with it.
That's pretty good defense on that turnover.
Rihanna Myers left wing. Couple of dribbles against Fetty, now left side. Marsh left to right, centers the ball, sets up the play. Left side to Coleman, now to Myers. Rihanna spins, Fetty, hand on her hip. Goes baseline to Thornton. Marsh drives, shoots, can't get it to go. Gets her own miss, though. Rihanna Myers, an open 3 on the kick out. A much-needed three-pointer for Anselmo-Merna, and it's 17-9.
She's got 7 of their 9 points.
Carly Hakey gets a screen from Dale Hakey, feeds it through to Dimmitt. Dimmitt drives baseline, cut off in the short corner. Out to Fetty, now left side to Carly Hakey. Hakey one dribble back to Dimmitt. Inside, Dale Hakey turns. Oh, what a cut by Carly Hakey, and a beautiful feed from Dale Hakey.
You couldn't ask for anything better there. That's just good interior passing.
Back to a 10-point lead, 19-9 for Sandhills Thedford. Lily Thornton's three won't go. Carly Hakey had it stripped away from behind by Rihanna Myers. Had the rebound, did Carly Hakey. Myers poked it out of there, but was called for a foul.
That'll be just her first team foul of the second quarter. Nobody's in any kind of foul trouble. Nobody's got more than one in this game.
Really been a clean game foul-wise.
Yes, it has.
Certainly hasn't not been physical. It's just been a well-played game. Dahlberg all the way around to Carly Hakey. Dale Hakey on the flash on the post. Got too deep and scored two.
And anytime Sandhills Thedford can get that matchup, they'll take it every time.
21-9. Rihanna Myers into the short corner. Gives it off to Marsh, who centers the basketball. Tehan on her. Marsh having to work hard. Lost her dribble. Tehan steps up on her. They get it to the high post. Myers tries to feed it into Klein. Coming away with it, Dale Hakey. Feeds it off to Dimmitt. Ahead to Carly Hakey. Holds it up out to Tehan, right wing. Now gets it back in the corner. Carly drives baseline, cut off, and Klein comes away with the ball as she was trying to kick it out to Dale Hakey. Anselmo-Merna basketball, 4:30 to go, second quarter. AM down 21-9 with the basketball. Marsh lost it, recovers it, gets it out to Miller. Miller drives through, can't get it to go. Rebound Dale Hakey. AM having to work so hard for even the easiest shot attempt. Tehan gets a screen from Hakey. Wasn't there on the roll. Lainey Dahlberg left side, chopped the feed on a really hard shot fake. Myers stayed home, and it's a turnover back to Anselmo-Merna, who again is doing wonderful, amazing things on defense, but just can't get anything going against the defense of Sandhills Thedford.
You know, it's just been fun to watch. As we mentioned, it's a fast-paced ball game. It's even been fast-paced in each team's half-court set.
Marsh working against Dimmitt. Off to McKenna Miller, right side. Gets a screen from Myers. Nice move in the lane. Left it short. Rebound. Gives it off to Anna Clark, who turns it right back over, and now they throw it right back. There for a bit, seemed like neither team wanted to hold on to the ball. Sandhills Thedford's basketball. Clark gives it off to Dimmitt. Dimmitt drives baseline, and a timeout called by Sandhills Thedford. 3:35 to go first half. We'll step away as well on KCNI Pure Country and Sandhills Express Video.
Athletes you're cheering on during this broadcast practice and study in order to get their competition and schoolwork done right. At Trotter Service, they do the same, except with your vehicle repairs. Whether you need a new battery, brake work and alignment, tires, wheels, or an overhaul, trust their auto repair specialists to tackle the job. Don't forget bulk oil and fuel delivery and on-the-farm tire truck service too. Proud to help bring you this broadcast, Trotter Service in Broken Bow.
Welcome back to Dunning. 3:35 to go first half. Sandhills Thedford 21 and Anselmo-Merna 9.
Coach Anderson's getting that time out because his offense has been like a car in cruise control at 65 mile per hour hitting a patch of ice. They just went out of control there for a bit.
Tehan gives it up to Dale Hakey, and now Dimmitt calls out the play. Right side, off to Clark. Riley Marsh stays ahead of the screen. Now Tehan in the corner. Pass fake, Dale Hakey, kick out, Dimmitt three. Missed everything. Dahlberg tried to save it in. They say she did. I thought it went right on the baseline, but it's Sandhills Thedford's basketball. Dahlberg right side, lobs it in, bounces it in rather to Dale Hakey. Dale, nothing there. Good defense again, inside by Coleman. Tehan up top. And now right side, they lose it. They tried to get it into Dale Hakey. Shaylee Coleman is working her tail off down there, and they threw it away. But now Dimmitt has a turnover the other way. Priest on the floor with her, and a jump ball going to be called. Never have I seen such a physical game that results in so few fouls, Larry. This is fun.
I was going to say, we've only had a total of 6 fouls called in this game, but it's been clean. the officials have let them play, and it's been fun to watch.
Anselmo-Merna played really hard defense that last time down, got the basketball and the turnover they wanted, but didn't make it more than 3/4 of the way down the court before turning it over themselves. Dimmitt left to right, near side to Clark. Anna, jab step, drives in the lane, floater up, foul called. And again, the block was clean, and Marsh looks over at Coach Kirchman, and he makes that kind of tomahawking motion that we talk about so often on the air, Larry. You might have the clean block, but when you give the official that motion to look at, more often than not, that whistle is going to come, whether contact was there or not. It's just such a fast and quick and aggressive motion that usually draws a whistle.
Yeah, and that's a perfect assessment of what happened there, because it looked like maybe Riley Marsh got mostly ball, but it was that motion, and you're going to get called for that when the official doesn't have much time to blow that whistle, and they anticipate the foul's going to happen.
Clark went 0 for 2 from the free throw line, though. AM back in the half court, desperately needing a score. They have yet to reach double digits. Priest left side, one bounce, 15-footer, doesn't go. Marsh the rebound, didn't go back up with it, had a wide open shot, instead tried to force it in to Coleman. Turnover back to Sandhills Thedford. Dale Hakey on the block, double team, kicks it out, now Dimmitt up top. Right side, Dahlberg. Dahlberg to Dale Hakey in the corner. Hakey right to left to Dimmitt. Dimmitt dribbles forward, up top to Clark. Anna drives in, gets it out to Tehan. Tehan to Dahlberg, lost it, leaning, saves it in. Dale Hakey the basketball, but tied up by Riley Marsh. Or was that Coleman down there? It was one of the two of them.
That was Shaylee Coleman again, working hard.
Shaylee Coleman defensively on Dale Hakey has been working really well for AM, but still the scoring has been an issue for the Coyotes.
It's been a 6-3 quarter in favor of Sandhills Thedford.
Marsh tried to throw it out to Coleman on the wing, but it was kicked. Minute 17 to go first half. Sandhills Thedford 21, Anselmo-Merna 9. And Marsh didn't have it touched by anybody on the inbounds. It's thrown away back to Sandhills Thedford.
Yeah, I think she was anticipating McKenna Miller going out to the left a little bit more than she did, and once she let go of it, there was nobody there.
Tell you what, we're seeing top 10 state-rated defenses for sure out here on the floor between these two teams. It's been the offense that's been a struggle. Sandhills Thedford, the offensive difference is that little burst that they had. But besides that, AM's defense has rallied well. Rihanna Myers, nice find over to Coleman, who lays it up and in. And Anselmo-Merna in double digits, only down 10. It really feels like it was more than that. But with 43 seconds to go, they're only down by 10.
It's been a pretty even quarter after Sandhills Thedford pretty much owned the first quarter.
Carly Hakey gets it into Dale Hakey. Good recovery by Myers. Slid over and applied just enough pressure. And now on the rebound, Coleman grabs it, and a foul is whistled on Lainey Dahlberg. So AM, here in the last 45 seconds, trying to rally to cut it to single digits heading to the half.
Tell you how much these two teams have been going on at it defensively. A lot of this has been forced, but 32 points in the game, 24 turnovers combined in the game as well.
Thornton into the front court, left side over to Coleman. Coleman left to right, gets it off. Priest, three, didn't go. Dale Hakey the rebound, 16 seconds to go first half. 10-point lead for Sandhills Thedford. Carly Hakey into the front, off to Clark. Clark right side, drives in, cut off, gets it out to Tehan. Tehan, free throw line jumper, got it all with 2 seconds to go, and time will run out on the first half. Sandhills Thedford leads it 23-11 here on KCNI Pure Country and Sandhills Express Video. We'll step away. When we come back, we'll start halftime with a look at the numbers with Larry.
Lush green lawn is a lot of work. Worry no more. A2Z Lawn Pros Fertilizer Program is the solution to ease your mind and lessen your work. Any time of the season is a good time to start. Eliminate weeds, strengthen your grass, and even keep bugs away with liquid fertilizer treatments mixed with micronutrients for a recipe that works specifically in this area. 30 years of experience. 308-870-1762 for A to Z Lawn Pro. That's A to Z Lawn Pro at 870-1762.
Hi, Central Nebraska. This is Allison, your local insurance ally. At Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency, we're not just about insurance, we're about community. From auto coverage and your sweet home to the barn and everything it holds, we have you covered. Speaking of coverage, we are proud to support broadcasts of our local student athletes as well as the Huskers here on the radio for our fellow Nebraskans. Come see me, Allison, in Broken Bow on the east side of the square or call 308-872-6996. Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency, your insurance, your community, your winning team.
You've heard about Warranty Forever at Gateway Motors. It comes with new and pre-owned vehicles with less than 100,000 miles. But now it comes with even more. Gateway Advantage adds 3 years of windshield protection. It's unlimited. Break your windshield 14 times? No problem. Deposit protection reimburses your original down payment up to $4,000 if your vehicle is determined to be a total loss from accident, fire, or being stolen. You receive a check towards your next vehicle purchase. Warranty Forever, better than ever at Gateway Motors in Broken Bow.
In basketball, going cold isn't a good thing. But at Dairy Queen in Broken Bow, it's just the opposite. A cold treat will always make you smile, no matter the time of year. Visit them today for a signature blizzard, a dilly bar, ice cream cake, or one of several other chilly treats. Treat yourself to something amazing today, only at Broken Bow DQ, where happy tastes good. Proud sponsors of high school sports in this broadcast.
Just as all the athletes show hard work and dedication throughout the season, the Anselmo-Merna Booster Club is dedicated to supporting them. They want to express their encouragement to all the teams, not only during game time, but also during every practice, every drill, every rep, every challenge. A lot goes into each time you compete, and the boosters are very proud of you. Good luck from the Anselmo-Merna Boosters.
Midwest Partitions Incorporated in Thedford would like to take this opportunity to salute all of the student athletes in the area for working hard to prepare for every contest of the season. Through all the hard work and determination you show, you are setting a foundation for a successful future after high school. Good work from Midwest Partitions, delivering expertise, efficiency, and execution. Midwest Partitions Incorporated in Thedford.
Consolidated Companies is a proud sponsor of our student athletes. Everyone wants to get to the events and cheer on their students, but sometimes you just can't. Keeping up to date on all the local sports is hard to do, but Consolidated Superfast Broadband can change that. Find all the latest information on local school and broadcast channel web pages, along with news and weather. For more information, call Consolidated at 1-800-742-7464. Plus, look for them now on Facebook, facebook.com/Consolidated Companies.
When you need to get some work done, you want to get it done with quality materials and tools. That's what you'll find at Thedford Lumber. It all starts with the red tools from Milwaukee, a name that means quality and durability. Thedford Lumber also offers a full line of fencing goods, lumber, hardware, and paint. Whether you know what you need to complete your project or you're looking for a helpful partner in taking the first steps, Thedford Lumber is excited to see you through their doors. Thedford Lumber, Main Street in Thedford, proud to support the Knights and all our area student athletes.
Welcome back to Dunning. We are at the half. Sandhills Semford on their home floor, leading it 23-11 here in the D2-8 sub-district final. Anselmo-Merna's defense essentially keeping them in this one right now, making things kind of a struggle for Sandhills Semford there at times in the first half. But Knights putting in a few more buckets than Anselmo-Merna here at the half. With a look at your numbers, here's Larry.
Well, despite all the tough defense down low by AM, the Dale Hickey is still the leading scorer for both teams with 8 points. Jalen Dimmitt, though, has played very well. She's hit from outside to give another 7 points for the Lady Knights. 4 points on the night for Lainey Dahlberg. Matter of fact, she had the first 4 points of the ball game. Carly Hickey with a bucket, and Charlesy Tion. Boy, I tell you what, don't forget about her bucket. That came down with about 1 second to go before half. She shot it with a lot of confidence, and it gave her team a little bit of a boost going into the locker room. Rhiannon Myers has been the main scorer for Anselmo-Merna, 7 of their 11 points. McKenna Miller has a bucket, and Shaylee Coleman also with 2 points. We take a look at the team statistics, 13 turnovers for Sandhills Thedford in the first half, 11 against Anselmo-Merna. Again, that's a lot of defense on both sides of the ball, creating that. Big factor, though, has been the rebounds. 15-8 in favor of the Lady Knights. That's given them some other opportunities. Neither team has been real great at the free throw line. 2 of 4 for Sandhills Thedford, 0 for 2 for Anselmo-Merna. Only 7 fouls have been called in the first half. Nobody has more than 1 foul, so everybody is in good shape going into the second half. So again, leading scorers, Dale Hakey with 8 for Sandhills Thedford. Rhiannon Myers has 7 for Anselmo-Merna. Halftime score 23-11. The Lady Knights on top.
All right, thank you very much, Larry. We'll step away. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit about what we expect in the second half here on KCNI Pure Country and Sandhills Express YouTube and Facebook video.
The Spur in Dunning is open and they are so excited to serve you at their family-ran business. You can stop by and fuel up your tank or fuel yourself up with food or drink. The bar and grill is open daily next door to the gas station. Keep up with their Facebook page for daily specials. The grill is open Monday to Thursday 7 to 8, weekend 7 to 9, and Sunday 11 to 2 for a buffet. The station is open 7 to 6 on Sundays, though. Stop in for drinks. They stay open as long as you're there. Call ahead 308-538-2251. The Spur in Dunning. Broken Bow Livestock provides cattle producers a place to buy and sell their livestock. When you're needing to market or purchase, call Drew Gaffney at 872-1105 to discuss what Broken Bow Livestock can do for you. They are proud of their personalized customer service coupled with competitive livestock marketing. Call Drew Gaffney with your questions at 872-1105. He looks forward to making cattle auctions a breeze for you.
February is Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month, themed Love Like That, illuminating what that means regarding healthy and unhealthy relationships. We know love is more than a feeling. No matter how you define it, it's essential to ensure you're on the same page with your partner. 1 in 3 students experiences either physical or sexual violence or both from someone they are dating. If you have questions or just need to talk, advocates are available 24/7. Call Healing Hearts and Families locally at 308-872-5988 or 800-942-4040.
Seeking a destination for awesome food and great times? Look no further than the Sandhills Corral in Thedford. They're open Monday through Saturday, 11 until 2 and 5 until 10, with daily specials plus Mexican Mondays, wing night Thursdays, and smoked prime rib on Fridays. Breakfast is served Saturday 7 a to 10 a and Sundays 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. Need to know that day's special? Call 645-2323. Make sure you like them on Facebook. The Sandhills Corral, where it tastes like home and you feel like a neighbor. Proud to support the Sandhills Thedford Knights.
The Cattleman's Cup Bull Sale is going to be February 22nd in Brewster, Nebraska at the ranch. These Angus bulls are naturally sound, stout, and good-footed. Sires represented will be Myers, Fair and Square, LT Revered, J Trademark, and Marcy's Panhandle. Also selling on the day of the sale will be the pick of the replacement pen. You get to pick one heifer out of the Cattleman's Cut replacement pen. For quality bred on, not fed on, be in Brewster, Nebraska on February 22nd at the Cattleman's Cut Bull Sale.
We welcome you back to Dunning as we get set up for the second half here on KCNI Pure Country and the Sandhills Express YouTube and Facebook pages. Let's talk a lot about that first half a little bit, Larry, and kind of what we think these teams are adjusting at halftime. I think for Anselmo-Merna, you've got to just kind of find a way to get more open shots, whether it be quick passes after screens or something to get McKenna Miller involved just with a couple of points there in that first half. It's not that they haven't gotten her the ball to shoot it. It's just that they're not the most quality of shots due to the offense.
And if you get that kind of defense on her, you know, do like you did there late in the first half, make them pay for that double team and find a Shaylee Coleman or Rhiannon Myers on the backside and see if they can get an easy bucket.
For Sandhills Thedford, I think the message is pretty clear. Get other scorers involved or find creative ways to get Dale Hakey the basketball as she's getting double or triple teamed every time they get it down to her. 20 seconds gone. Sandhills Thedford's basketball. One shot did not go. They got the offensive board. Dimmitt's 15-footer would not go. Dale Hakey touched it last out of bounds. It'll be Anselmo-Merna basketball.
And again, Hakey couldn't get to that one because Coleman had the inside position and was battling her for that rebound all the way.
Thornton tosses it into Marsh. Dimmitt again with her hips, turns her one way and then the other. Up to Miller, left side. Hakey working against her. Nice spin move out to Myers. Rhiannon shoves it over. Coleman, 15-footer, would not go. Dahlberg, the weak side defensive board.
How about that positioning, though, by Dahlberg, too? She really set herself good to get that rebound.
Back the other way, they try the quick entry into Dale Hakey. She is fouled by Coleman.
That'll be her second.
53 ticks gone here in the third quarter. Hakey left side to Fetty. Now right side Dimmitt. Now Dahlberg right wing. Dahlberg has it poked away by Rhiannon Myers. Tracks it down between the rings. Carly Hakey left side into Dale Hakey. Kicks it out. Low to high look. Lainey Dahlberg couldn't get it to go. Rebound pulled out of there by Coleman. Ahead to Marsh. Marsh to Myers. Myers dribbles forward. Gives it off to Thornton. Lilly inside to Miller. Miller splits a double team. Can't get the shot to go. Kind of was pinched on the hips from both sides. Got a decent look at it, but too strong. Dimmitt back the other way. Going left to right. Tough shot. Couldn't get it to go from the charity stripe. Now Myers the other way. Nice leak out. Blocked by Dahlberg. Coleman the follow. Gets the hoop and one.
That was just good hustle by Shaylee Coleman, who's been hustling all night long. Great block by Dahlberg, but then the follow, she gets the bucket by Coleman, and trying to block the second one gets the foul.
Again, it's a 10-point lead for Sandhills Thedford. Coleman gets the shot to roll in, and now it's single digits again for the first time in quite a while. AM's defense, again, still digging in. Hakey left to right to Fetty, now Dimmitt in the right corner. 6:05 to go third quarter. Hakey lost the ball. Marsh trying to track it down, but it's saved by Dahlberg. Dimmitt right side. Fetty cuts through. Dimmitt loses the bounce, gets it to Dale Hakey. Dale turns. Not really getting much opportunity. Oh, what a move by Jalen Dimmitt. Couldn't get the layup to go. Myers ahead to Miller. McKenna, one bounce, puts it off the rim and in. And here comes Anselmo-Merna. 5:41 to go third quarter. It's 23-16. Sandhills Thedford leads. Anselmo-Merna cutting into that lead.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Anthem Coffee and Thedford. We all have our passions. For them, it's coffee. You'll taste it with every sip. Thomas Rhett said it best. Everybody has a small town anthem. Everybody's got a story to tell. At Anthem Coffee and Thedford, share your stories and memories with friends and family over a cup of coffee, a smoothie, protein drink, tea, or one of their delicious breakfast or lunch sandwiches, scones, oatmeal, paninis, soups, and more. Open Monday to Friday, 7 to 4, and Saturdays, 8 until 2. Anthem Coffee in Thedford.
Welcome back to Dunning. Thrivent is proud to support student athletes as they work hard to achieve their goals. When it comes to financial goals, Scott Harvey wants to help you reach them. To create a strategy through insurance, investments, or planning for retirement that reflects your priorities and protects what matters most to you, call Scott Harvey with Thrivent Financial at 872-2511. Marsh, backcourt pressure against Carly Hakey. Breaks the pressure, but now a turnover. Marsh poked it away. Thornton, 2-on-3, kicks it out to Marsh. Marsh had it knocked away by Hakey. It'll stay Coyotes basketball.
And an opportunity to get this down to a two-possession game on this possession.
Myers on the lob, up top to Marsh. Marsh to the free throw line, out to Rhiannon Myers. Runner, can't get it to go. Rebound Dahlberg, beautiful block out on Lily Thornton.
Well, I thought that runner was going to go from Myers. It looked good from her release.
Carly Hakey gets a screen from Dale Hakey. Now left side to Dimmitt. Now Tihan in the corner, into Dale Hakey, double-teamed immediately, kicks it out. Carly Hakey, fake the three, drives in, goes glass, can't score it. Nice box out down low. Riley Marsh in front of Dale Hakey. Her teammate got the rebound because of it. Marsh up top. Top of the key three, won't go. Rebound Carly Hakey. Pressured by Myers. Jalen Dimmitt left side. Left to right at the free throw line. Off to Carly Hakey. Now Tihan in the corner. Hounded by Lily Thornton. They go left side to Dahlberg. Myers comes out on her. Applying some good pressure. Gets a screen from Dale Hakey. She was there on the roll. They find her late, but too late. Hakey finds the angle and draws a foul. That is just a savvy move by Dale Hakey. Was missed initially on the roll. She had a wide open layup. Dahlberg got it to her late. Hakey found the angle and drew the foul.
And the last few possessions, Sandhills Thedford's been a little bit tentative. That time, Hakey just was very aggressive down low, and that's her style.
That foul, by the way, was on Rhiannon Myers. The board showed that as her first. Second free throw does not go. A follow did not go for Dahlberg. Weak side rebound, Marsh pushes it ahead. 24-16 is the Sandhills Thedford lead. Priest down inside to Miller, kicks it back out to Priest. Coleman, the longest two possible on the floor, just a toe across the line, couldn't get it to go. Dimmitt ahead. Hakey, got away with a walk there big time. Now with it left side, and 3 seconds is called. I don't know if it was 3 seconds, but it kind of seemed maybe like that was 50% makeup call there because she took a big old step with the basketball. Either way, Coyotes basketball.
Yeah,
the other way.
A little bit of both because I think Dale Hakey had been down there for quite a while.
Miller, pull up from the free throw line. Won't go. Dale Hakey the rebound. Both teams just kind of knocking into each other, not scoring the ball much here as of late. Dimmitt left side, throws it back. Tihan left to right. Priest catches up at the free throw line. Now up top to Dimmitt. Miller on her, right side to Clark. Clark lobs it in. Dale Hakey tries to turn, lost her footing, gets it out to Dimmitt. Dimmitt drives, scoops it out to Tihan. Tihan drives against Priest, has to get it back up to Dimmitt. Miller there, eyes always on the basketball, leads the team just short of 6 steals per game. Dale Hakey threw it away. Tried to get it out to Clark, and it had a lot of mustard on it. And AM forces another turnover, grinding to try to get back into this one.
AM's had some good defensive possessions tonight. That might have been one of their best. They denied a good shot all the way through, then forced a bad shot, a bad pass.
Rhiannon Myers on the cut, goes glass, can't get the roll. That one was halfway down, but popped back over the rim. On the fight for the rebound, it's knocked out. Last touch by the Coyotes.
Well, you talk about bad luck on a shot. That was halfway down.
Coyotes still down 8. They dig in defensively again. Tihan up top to Clark. Anna left to right to Dimmitt right side. Dimmitt, high post look. Dahlberg hounded by Rhiannon Myers. Off to Clark. Clark drives in out to Dahlberg. Long, tall three. It rainbows all the way in and hits the bottom of the net.
She shot that with a lot of confidence.
Myers, nice cut by McKenna Miller. A whistle and a foul called before the shot. They're going to get Anna Clark on the reach on Miller before she put up the shot.
And on Anna, I believe that's foul number 1. No free throws here because that's just the second team foul.
With that 3, it makes an 11-point lead again for Sandhills Thedford. When scoring has come at a premium for both of these teams, that's big. And now Dahlberg gets the pick, lost the basketball, recovered it, gets her miss, puts it back up, through contact, can't get it to go. Marsh pulls down the second miss for AM. Near side to Priest, back to Marsh, clap in the hands, wants to take the 3 and does to answer.
Big 3 for her first 3 of the night.
Back to an 8-point game. Tihan, right side, hounded, gets it out to Dimmitt, tipped by McKenna Miller. Dimmitt, deep corner, hounded by Miller, and a timeout coming from Sandhills Thedford. Lots of tired bodies out there right now. Both teams needed a timeout, and Sandhills Thedford was certainly forced into one there. If you have questions about health and life insurance, maybe you have retirement planning needs, your friends at Clank Financial are honored to help. Reach them at 872-6810 or visit them in downtown Broken Bow at 940 South D Street. Clank Financial is proud to help bring you this high school sports broadcast. And another big shout out to all of the sponsors that are scrolling up at the top right-hand part of your screen. For those of you watching the Sandhills Express YouTube and Facebook pages, they are making that available to you on your phones, tablets, televisions, projectors, whatever you're watching on. And it's been a great game so far. Knights basketball out of the timeout, called by Coach Anderson. Dimmitt lobs it in. Fetty gets it, scoops it over to Dale Hakey, finds the angle, is fouled, and will go to the free throw line.
Sandhills Thedford does interior passing as well as anybody that we've seen all year long. They do a great job, and that's going to be the first foul on Gracie McIntyre, who really just kind of checked into the game here.
Hakey couldn't get the first one to go. Shooting the basketball from the free throw line for Sandhills Thedford. Last time out, they were 6 of 10, shot 10 total free throws in that win against Ansley Litchfield, as Hakey goes 1 for 2 with the make on the second.
First player into double figures, she's got 10.
Miller cut off in the lane, kicks it out. Priest, 3 up, left it short. Rebound, Arena Fetty. Sandhills Thedford basketball. Fetty runs it forward, left side. Anna Clark, left to right. Hook shot, won't go, out of bounds, back to AM, and quick defensive stop. Coyotes certainly appreciate not having to have a sustained defensive possession for one of the few times here tonight.
I'll tell you, these girls are going to sleep well tonight. They have been going up and down the court. Now we're going to have a violation.
Yeah, Priest was leaning, and the defense caused her to hold on to the basketball, and she stepped into the field of play. Turnover right back to Sandhills Thedford as they look to expand on their 9-point lead.
12th of the night. That was the first turnover of the second half, though, for the Lady Coyotes.
Tihan just left of center. One dribble, hands it off to Fetty. Now Clark just right of center. Clark drives in. Defense leaves her. Can't score off the glass. Rebound out to Miller. Lost her dribble. Gives it to Marsh. Knocked out of bounds by Dimmitt as they were trying to work it to Priest. Brianna Myers, Lily Thornton, and Shaylee Coleman. Well, Coleman was coming in. Now she goes back to the bench. Priest comes out. Marsh comes out. Dimmitt will get a rest for Sandhills Thedford. So Knights defense is Arena Fetty, Tihan, Dale Hakey, Carly Hakey, and Anna Clark. Thornton, 3 from the corner. Got them all! She got a really good open look at it, took her time, and made Sandhills Thedford pay.
That's her first 3 points of the ball game. All 5 starters now in the scorebook for AM.
Anna Clark hounded by Lily Thornton on the other side. Gives it off to Tihan just right of center. Tihan spins up top to Clark. 40 seconds left, third quarter. Clark drives in again, gets an opening. Can't get it to go. Klein the rebound. Keeps the ball active. Out to Thornton. Lily ahead to Myers. Myers back to Thornton. Lost it. Gracie McIntyre falls on it and saves it, and now Myers saves it far side, and Coach Kirchman does what everyone in red wanted to happen and calls a timeout before further damage could happen. 25 seconds to go, third quarter. We'll step away as well.
When it comes to graphic tees, Triple M T-shirts does all kinds. They have a special place in their hearts for spirit wear because there's nothing quite like cheering on your favorite student athletes right here at home. You name it, they've made it. Custom designs are doable from sizes newborn to 5XL. Make your T-shirt design a reality with Melissa Myers and Triple M T-shirts. Search for the group on Facebook or call 870-0149. Mention this ad and receive 10% off your order through February. Melissa Myers with Triple M T-shirts.
Welcome back to Dunning. AM retains possession into that timeout, which there for a second things were getting so wild You weren't sure they were going to. But Kirchman calls a timeout. And now Myers close to a 5-second call, but threw it away. About a half second more, and it would have been a 5-second call. Carly Hickey in the front court. 15 seconds. Dimmitt, wide open three at the top, missed it. Off the side of the rim. She's a really good three-point shooter. Now 10 seconds to go, third quarter. Fetty with the right side. 5 seconds. Fetty, free throw line, kicks it out. Carly Hickey, open three, missed it all. And time will expire on the third quarter. AM fortunate after that turnover to not give up any more points. Down 6 as we head to the fourth. 28-22, Sandhills Thedford, the top seed in the D2-8, leads the 3 seed Anselmo-Merna by 6.
The Security First Bank of Thedford combines modern banking innovation with that trusted hometown service to ensure every visit there is a good one. They enjoy helping the families, businesses, and ranches of the area reach their financial goals. The Security First Bank is also an avid supporter of high school activities and glad to sponsor this broadcast. Enjoy the game, sponsored in part by the Security First Bank of Thedford. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Central Nebraska Diesel is a proud sponsor of high school sports and the student athletes who work hard each and every day. They're also proud to offer you Rainke products. When you need performance that you can count on, ask them about Rainke. Central Nebraska Diesel is happy to bring this action to those who can attend. Enjoy the broadcast, and when you need pivot service from start to finish, call Central Nebraska Diesel at 643-2544. Rainke, more right than rain.
Well, Larry, the thing that stands out to me, obviously, is that AM has cut into the lead since halftime, but the defense they've been playing on Sandhills Thedford in general, but more specifically on Dale Hickey, has been crazy.
Yeah, they've had a great job.
Now Rihanna Myers, nice cut, and she's found, and it's just a 4-point lead now for Sandhills Thedford. Knights back the other way. Dimmitt lost the basketball out of bounds. Anselmo-Merna basketball, down 4.
And we've got a brand new ball game now with 7:41 remaining.
Largest lead off the top of your head was 12, right?
12 at halftime.
Anselmo-Merna, a great defensive third quarter. Pushed on the gas a little bit at times to cut into the lead. And now a good start to the fourth quarter, trying to string some together. Coleman working against Dale Hickey, tries to shoot it up. Hickey's blocked it. Lily Thornton saved it off of Dale Hickey's leg to retain possession for the Coyotes.
Well, I'll tell you what, Anselmo-Merna has just played hard all night long. Got off to a slow start, and Sandhills Thedford was hitting their shots early. But right now, they have been playing very hard and getting themselves right back in this.
Thornton blocked by Dahlberg. McIntyre flies in there and grabs up the ball. I think the official there could have easily called a hand check on Lainey Dahlberg. She had her hand on the hip of Thornton all the way across the lane. As it stands, after the tie ball, I think the possession arrow was incorrect. The scores table stops it. We had that happen once a couple of days ago.
Yeah,
they had it wrong.
Yeah, and Anselmo-Merna got the ball to start the fourth quarter. So that is correct. It would go over to Sandhills Thedford.
Sandhills Thedford in the half court. Dimmitt with the right side calls out the play. 1 minute gone, 7 minutes remaining, fourth quarter. Hickey left side, Carly right side to Dimmitt. Now Tihan gets a screen. High post look, Dale Hickey triple teamed and a foul called. We'll see who they've got this one on. It's on Rihanna Myers, and
she becomes the first player with 3 in the ball game.
It's been a while since I've seen a player agree with the call. To nobody's surprise, she does not agree with the call. Carly Hickey left to right. Couldn't get the layup to go. Kind of a weird scoop shot.
This could be on Myers again. No, it's going to go on McIntyre, which for Anselmo-Merna fans, that's a little bit of a relief. That's only her second.
Was in the act of shooting, so Carly Hickey will go through the routine. She puts up the shot and makes it.
3 points on the night for Carly Hickey. That's her first free throw of the evening.
Hickey gets the basketball again. Puts it on the ground one more time and puts it up and in. That makes it an even 30 in this low-scoring affair. It's a 6-point lead for Sandhills Thedford.
And even though it was just free throws, that was a successful possession for Sandhills Thedford and stopped some of that momentum.
Thornton on the drive, had it blocked. Dale Hickey comes away with it. AM kind of struggling. They don't have the ball handling that they've had earlier on in this contest. The last couple of times down, it's just kind of been a struggle to get into their offense. Ball's kind of had butter on it. Dale Hickey, the pick and roll. AM defends it well. Now Carly Hickey drives in, puts up the shot through contact, can't get it to go. Dale Hickey, the follow won't go, and now a foul called on the floor.
And that's going to go on Rhiannon Myers, and now she does have 4 fouls.
And she's been, well, all of the AM player, I can't single out any one player for playing defense any harder than the rest because everybody stepped up at one time or another for AM. They've been playing really great defense. Dimmitt all the way up top. Tihan left to right. Right to left, excuse me. Dimmitt in the corner left side. Dimmitt working against Miller, who forces her back left. Dahlberg gets a screen from Hickey. On the roll, covered well. Now Carly Hickey into Dale Hickey from the right side. Triple team, fell down, gets it to Tihan, who lays it up and in.
Triple teamed and still found a way to get it to a teammate.
Her entire body was over the baseline, kept her feet in somehow, and got the assist. Marsh left to right, working against Tihan, gets the screen, may have got away with a travel, now lost the basketball, saves it in, and it will go the other direction. They say it was off the sideline.
So that'll be a turnover. That'll be the 15th for Anselmo-Merna.
Well, AM cut it down to 4. The lead is back up to 8, and the offense has become a struggle for the Coyotes after that burst as we opened up the quarter. Carly Hickey at the free throw line, cut off. Marsh plays great defense there. Dimmitt right side, now to Tihan. Thornton on her. Lilly applies great pressure. Klein fronts Dale Hickey down in the block. And as she does that, Thornton pokes it out of bounds.
Well, big possession here offensively for Sandhills Thedford, defensively for AM.
5 minutes remaining, fourth quarter. Dahlberg dribbles it out of the corner. Thornton on her again, leans out, gets it to Dimmitt. Carly Hickey, left side, Tihan into Dale Hickey, turns across to Dimmitt, 15-footer, splash.
Jalen, she hadn't scored for quite a while. First time in the second half.
And now Dimmitt gets in the passing lane. It's tipped. Marsh tipped it second. It goes out of bounds. And just like that, the momentum swings back in the favor of Sandhills Thedford. It's a 10-point lead for the Knights. Back after this.
This high school sports broadcast is brought to you in part by Harsh Mercantile, proud supporters of the Sandhills Thedford Knights. Academics and athletics alike benefit these students. And Harsh Mercantile is proud of the kids, coaches, teachers, and parents. Stop by Harsh Mercantile in Purdom today and talk to them about your operation. Enjoy the broadcast brought to you by Knight supporters, Harsh Mercantile.
Sandhill Oil was founded in 1961, and they've enjoyed serving the great communities of the Sandhills ever since. They offer bulk oil and fuel delivery as well as propane delivery. When it comes to Walker lawnmowers, Sandhill Oil is where you should turn for those needs you have. They're built to mow efficiently while leaving a gentle footprint and beautiful cut turf behind. Proud to help sponsor this sports broadcast, Sandhill Oil, with locations in Thedford, Hyannis, and Valentine.
Fort County Heating and Air is proud to sponsor high school sports. Owners Brian Hogg and Austin Cox serve the area with a combined 20 years of experience in the HVAC industry. No matter what the temperature is outside, they'll make sure the temperature inside is just right. Call for a free estimate and 24-hour service at 872-2258. Sandhills Thedford basketball out of the break, and a foul called away from the ball as Dahlberg went on the drive. This one going to be called on Dale Hickey.
Yeah, that's on the screen that she set. They caught her on that. That's going to be her second foul. Just the first foul on the Lady Knights here in the fourth quarter.
Getting to a critical time here if you're an Anselmo-Merna player or fan. 10-point deficit, and they turn it over. Dimmitt, another turnover, goes glass and scores it. And here comes Jalen Dimmitt and her defense as of late.
Yeah, she did that all herself. She got her hands in there, went all the way coast to coast. She's got 11 to lead all scorers.
And now gets another turnover. Dimmitt against Marsh. Fades, can't get it to go. Rebound, Anna Clark brought the offhand up and double dribble, just moving a little bit too fast. AM catches a break there, but Sandhills Thedford has brought things forward to tie their largest lead of the game so far.
Yeah, they have answered, and we talked about how important it was that Carly Hakey made those free throws just to get them some momentum and break the run that AM has had. And since then, it's been an 8-0 run for Sandhills Thedford.
They get the ball down into McKenna Miller, has had a quiet night offensively, and she had it poked away, and a jump ball is the result. It'll stay on this end. Well, yeah, let's see. Now they've got Dimmitt inbounding it. And they hand it to the wrong team, and Coach Kirchman has to call it out, and the official kind of leans down to Jalen and says, okay, you just about got away with it. I'm not much of a lip reader, but I think that kind of was the joke.
Jalen's pretty good at stealing the ball.
Yeah, tried a new creative way to do it that time. Miller up top to Priest. Addison, back high post. McKenna Miller turns, shoots, goes glass, can't score it. Rebound, fought for, goes through the legs of two players. And now Dale Hakey tied up with Addison Priest, and a jump ball is called. This time, it'll be Knights basketball. But AM kind of running out of time to get back into this one, Larry. Largest lead of the game, tied right now at 12 points, the same that the Knights had at halftime. But AM can't get offense to go.
Yeah, right now it's been a game of runs here. AM went on a run, but it's right now Sandhills Thedford that's on the run, and chance right here to open it up.
Dahlberg's three doesn't go. Dimmitt, the rebound offensively. Gets it back to Dahlberg, right side. Now Carly Hakey. Left side to Clark. Under 3 to go. Priest steps up on her. Clark gets it out of there to Dale Hakey. Dale on the drive. Goes past everybody and scores 2. And Sandhills Thedford has their largest lead of the contest.
She's got a dozen in the game.
And now the other way, Dale Hakey tries to get a paw on it and knocks it out of bounds. It'll stay Coyotes basketball.
Well, both these teams can really play a solid defense. We saw Anselmo-Merna crank it up at the start of this fourth quarter, but here in the middle portion to the later portion, Sandhills Thedford has done the same.
Coleman down inside to Rihanna Myers, tried to go post to post to Kaylee Klein. It was not there, and it was picked off by Dahlberg. Dimmitt over to Dahlberg, now left side to Clark. Anna works against Priest, goes left to right, dribbles forward. Now they're working around right side to Hakey. Carly into Dale. Dale forwards, passes it out of the double team. Carly Hakey's three, left long. Rebound pulled out of there by Coleman. Miller wants to run, has it knocked away, recovers it. McKenna drives in, cut off, swims through the lane, can't get it to go. Rebound into the hands of Anna Clark. Ahead to Dimmitt. Dimmitt, it's a race. Dimmitt the other way, fouled. And that's going to be the 5th on Rihanna Myers.
Yep, that'll be it for her. She had a good first half. 7 of their 11 points in the first half. She added 2 more in the fourth quarter, and she'll end the game with 9 here tonight.
Well, and credit to Jalen Dimmitt. Put her in a tough position. Myers was the only one back there. If she doesn't go and apply pressure, it's going to be a free layup. And she was kind of in the area, and there was just enough contact there in the eyes of the official to blow the whistle. Dimmitt's first falls. It's a 15-point lead for Sandhills Thedford. The points were showing that they were going to advance likely even if they had lost the game here tonight. But it's looking like they will advance to a district final. And now Dimmitt, another steal after the make. Throws it in, and a foul is called That young lady can play some defense.
Yeah, Jalen Dimmitt, we talked about she might be a big key for Sandhills Thedford tonight. She has been a huge key, and she has stepped it up when they needed her to here in this fourth quarter.
Hustle plays aplenty from Jalen Dimmitt as she knocks home another free throw.
14 points to lead all scorers.
Dimmitt, couple spins of the ball, left it short, rebound, last touched by Dimmitt, out of bounds. It'll be Coyotes' ball.
And it's quietly been a 13-0 run since about the 6-minute mark.
And now a timeout called by Coach Kirchman. Minute 49 to go, fourth quarter. Sandhills Thedford stabbing the gas pedal. They're up 41-24.
Brandon and Barb Miller with Cursive O Cattle are proud Anselmo-Merna Coyote supporters. Selecting for superior genetics and raising cattle in a sustainable manner has always been the foundation of Cursive O Cattle. Just like the athletes in the game, their offering of bred heifers and feeder cattle were developed to perform with excellence. Contact them in Myrna, proud supporters of the Anselmo-Merna Coyotes and this broadcast. Brandon and Barb Miller with Cursive O Cattle of Myrna.
Well, Sandhills Thedford with the slow start, especially in the first quarter. It was a 12-point lead for them at half, and Anselmo-Merna cut it down to as low as 4 at the start of the fourth quarter, and kind of since then it's been all Sandhills Thedford as they look to advance to a district final, and now Riley Marsh throws it away on the set play out of the timeout. And Dimmitt and Sandhills Thedford in no hurry at all. Would venture to guess if they don't have to take a shot, they will not. Carly Hakey to Clark. Now left side, Dimmitt. Defense goes by. Dimmitt tries to throw it down into Dale Hakey. Ball is tied up, and they call Anselmo-Merna out of bounds. Or no, they called Dale Hakey out of bounds. It's AM ball.
Yeah, she had a foot on the line evidently.
Coleman in the corner, gets it in, high post to McKenna Miller. Miller drives in, tripped and fouled. She'll head to the baseline as that's just the second team foul this quarter on Sandhills Thedford.
Yeah, they never have really gotten any kind of foul trouble at all in this game. Although Dale Hakey now has 3.
Marsh to key it in as Dale Hakey goes to the bench for Sandhills Thedford. Gets it up top to Miller. Miller left to right, drives in, shoots it over a double team, can't get it to go, gets her miss, goes back up with it, left it short again. Dahlberg the rebound, and the Knights will walk it up with a minute to go on their way to a district final. Dimmitt over to Carly Hakey, left side. Carly left to right, skips it over to Dimmitt. Dimmitt, ball on the hip, drives forward, gets it to Dahlberg. Dahlberg shoots it up but is fouled and will go to the line with 45.5 seconds remaining.
One thing we really haven't touched upon here is how well Sandhills Thedford's defense has shut down McKenna Miller here tonight. 1 bucket for her in each of the halves for 4 points tonight.
Dahlberg's first does not go. Well, we talked about the even scoring for Anselmo-Merna coming out of that game against Central Valley. Lily Thornton led the scoring with 11. McKenna Miller had 10. Kaylee Klein had 9. I mean, as a team, 24 points total in this one. And really, the scoreboard is not going to be indicative of the hard defense that Anselmo-Merna played for the better part of 3 quarters. Back the other way after the make on the free throw. Miller gets another bucket. And with 30 seconds left, it's 42-26, Sandhills Thedford. Priest hounding Arena Fetty. They get it into Clark. Turnaround shot does not go. Foul on Marsh. And go into the free throw line, Anna Clark.
Well, one thing's for sure here for Anselmo-Merna. They're going to have a pretty good team coming back next year. The only starter that's a senior is Riley Marsh.
Anna Clark leaves the first one off the front of the rim. Other seniors on the squad, Addison Priest, Mackenzie Burnett. So 3 seniors for Anselmo-Merna as their season going to come to a close. Marsh, one of those seniors, leads the break. Goes right to left. Had it poked away by Dimmitt. Now holds on to it, hands it off to Priest. Priest had it knocked away. Marsh saves it. 8 seconds left. Marsh inside. Burnett can't get the shot to go, but she will go to the free throw line. Excuse me, that was Shaylee Coleman inside.
I think that's the third foul on Lainey Dahlberg.
Coleman a few dribbles, puts it up and through.
Shaylee Coleman played very well, especially on the defensive end for Anselmo-Merna. Came up with that big three-point play that got him back into the game in the third quarter.
Second one does not go. Rebound pulled out of there by Lainey Dahlberg. And she'll hold on to it as time expires. And Sandhills Thedford made what the points were showing as maybe an almost sure thing, an absolutely sure thing. They get the victory 42-27 and advance to a district final, which means they are one win away from making the D2 State Girls Basketball Tournament. We'll take a break. When we come back, Larry will have a look at the final numbers as we wrap up from here in Dunning.
Electricity. We use it every single day. Kristen Electric is ready to help you with your electric projects and underground farm remodels and new construction. If it needs electricity, Kristen Electric can get it there. Call 308-258-4164. They'll figure out a plan to get you on the way to having reliable electricity. For underground, farm, remodels, and new construction. Proud to support the Anselmo-Merna Coyotes by sponsoring this broadcast. Kristen Electric.
Stomach rumbling? If you're in the Anselmo area, you're in luck. If not, turn toward Foo Bar and Grill in Anselmo. There's always something cooking, and specials change almost every day. Be sure to keep up with them on Facebook to see what specials are ahead and what's hitting the grill. Reserve ahead by messaging them on Facebook or call 749-2552. Enjoy the broadcast. Brought to you in part by Foo Bar and Grill in Anselmo.
Ewald's Grocery is your local community connection for high-quality foods, friendly service, and great prices. Everyone at Ewald's Grocery takes pride in their community, and they appreciate your business. With over 80 years of business, they're honored and privileged to serve the local community. They're big supporters of the Sandhills Thedford Knights and love every opportunity they get to cheer on their hard work and dedication. Ewald's Grocery in Thedford, sponsors of this sports broadcast.
We've got spirit, yes we do. We've got spirit, how about you? Here at Nebraska State Bank, we've got school spirit. Introducing mascot debit cards from Nebraska State Bank. Now you can go to your local NSB branch and request a new debit card for your favorite high school team. The Broken Bow Indians, South Loop Bobcats, or Anselmo-Merna debit cards are available by instant issue. You'll only pay $10, and the entire amount will be passed along to your school. It's a win-win situation, right? Take your school pride to the next level at Nebraska State Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Welcome back one last time to Dunning. Have questions about health and life insurance? Maybe you have retirement planning needs. Your friends at Klang Financial are honored to help. Reach them at 872-6810 or visit them in downtown Broken Bow at 940 South D Street. Klang Financial is proud to bring you this high school sports action. And this action has Sandhills Thedford advancing to a girls district final, which means they are one win away from state. With a look at the numbers and how they did it, here's Larry.
All right, Sandhills Thedford built an early lead of 9 points, 15-6 at the end of the first quarter. Expanded that to a 12-point lead at halftime. Then we saw AM make a big rush in the third quarter, get themselves back within 6 points going into the fourth, cut it down to 4. Looked like they had an opportunity to maybe even cut it further. But at the other end then, Sandhills Thedford was able to turn the momentum and pull away down the stretch for the 42-27 win. They were led here tonight by a couple of players in double figures, seniors, in Jalen Dimmitt with 14 and Dale Hakey with 12. 8 points for Lainey Dahlberg, 4 points each for Carly Hakey, and off the bench, Charles C. Tion with 4 points as well. For Anselmo-Merna, all 5 of their starters got into the scorebook. They were led by Rhiannon Myers. She had 7 of her 9 in the first half. She fouled out. She was the only player to foul out late in the game. 6 points each for McKenna Miller and Shaylee Coleman, and 3 each on 3 balls by Riley Marsh and Lily Thornton. Team statistics, rebounding was the big factor, 33-19. A lot of second opportunities for Sandhills Thedford. A lot of those on the advantage, and the extra 14 rebounds were on the offensive side. Free throw shooting, 10 of 18 for Sandhills Thedford. A lot of those came in the fourth quarter when they were 6 of 10. Anselmo-Merna was 2 of 5 for the night. Turnovers pretty even. Sandhills Thedford led that category most of the way, but Anselmo-Merna caught up at the end. 20 turnovers against the Lady Coyotes, 19 whistled against the Lady Knights. So once again, your leading scorers in this game, Jalen Dimmitt with 14 points and Dale Hakey with 12 for Sandhills Thedford, and it was Rhiannon Myers leading Anselmo-Merna with 9. Sandhills Thedford improves to 20-4, advances to the district championship next Friday, and we'll await and see who they have. They could end up playing here if it's a distance of 180 miles or more, then they will have to play it at a neutral site, so it will depend on their opponent, but they're high enough up on the seeds or on the points that they more than likely would get a home court advantage if it's less than 180 miles. And I'll tell you what, Anselmo-Merna, their record 11-14, but they are a way better team than that record indicates, and I think they're going to be a team to be dealt with in 2025.
Certainly, and another shout out to their seniors graduating this year, playing their final basketball at the high school level here this evening. Starter Riley Marsh, Addison Priest, and Mackenzie Burnett. But as you said, a lot of youth on this team, a lot of juniors, sophomores, and even freshmen. And this is going to be a tough team, especially when they play that defensive brand of basketball like we saw tonight. Congratulations to Sandhills Thedford advancing forward to a district final. We will wait for the release to see who their opponent will be. As far as the rest of this week goes, it's all about wrestling at this point. More wrestling coming to you on KBBN Radio every round, every single area wrestler, play-by-play action tomorrow and Saturday on KBBN Radio. Next week, we get into sub-district play. Our plans include the D1-11 boys sub-district. It's going to be a fun one. Twin Loop and Burwell in the bunny bracket game, the 4 and 5 seeds. Winner of that one plays Ansley Litchfield, the 16-3 team. The 2 and 3 seeds, South Loop and Sandhills Valley. Winner of that one will advance into the sub-district final. On KCNI, you will hear Broken Bow taking on Chase County. Broken Bow is the 5 seed in the C1-11 sub-district. They'll play in that one. That wraps it up for us here in Dunning. Great evening of basketball. Thank you to all of the viewers and listeners out there, and thank you again so much to all of the sponsors making the broadcast possible on radio as well as video. We most certainly could not do it without you. For videographer Christy Wells, for Larry Kottner, I'm Jeremy Scheib, wishing you a great rest of your evening.
Thank you for listening to our coverage of high school sports. We hope you enjoyed the
3-2 pitch, swung on, and a little blooper to right field. That's a base hit. Bow's going to win. Coming in to score the winning run is Caden McKean, and Broken Bow wins the Mid-Nebraska League Championship game in walk-off fashion. Carter Johnson, a little flare to right field. Found the outfield grass, and Broken Bow has won the Mid-Nebraska League Championship.
He's just a strong opponent for any wrestler. I mean, undefeated state champ last year in the state finals the year before, a 3-time state medalist, and there, a really nice takedown. Good fluid motion by a guy that's wrestling 195 pounds.
Brady Skinner with it, up top. Fay at the buzzer, hits the 3. Nice looking shot.
To Folkers, back at the Grant, long 3, got it!
Nice. Cash attacks. Double, almost triple teamed, out to Connell, deep 3. Wow. Hit it. That's a 3 for South Loop.
I have to make sure I set my cruise control when I drive after I watch this event.
Yeah, exactly. Car 204, the Yellow Viper of Ryan Firstenau.
Oh.
Hello to all our viewers out there. Thank you very much for tuning in. You get a look at where we're talking to you from.
You get second, 6, and now 5. Pandorf atop of the key 3. Good! Pandorf at the buzzer. Johnson hammered out towards center. Holm going back. Holm will dive, and did he make the catch? He did! Caden Holm, a diving catch across his body to the right.
Ball comes out of there. Who's going to hop on top of it? It's going to be scooped up by Cooksley. Inside the 30, the 20, 15, 10. Can he get there? He can. It's 6 points for Sandhills. Thedford on defense. The scoop and score.
Calderos sends it in the corner to Santos. A 3. Got it. His 3rd from downtown in the quarter.
With the bounce, gets it into Ryan. Nice post move, lays it up and in, and scores 2.
10.2 seconds left.